I don't understand. I just don't see how I could. I'm not that person. It's not for me. We put ourselves into this box, and our experiences in life, what we've gone through, where we are, our failures, what we couldn't overcome, we tend to gravitate towards identifying with the negatives in our life. For some reason, our brains always can pinpoint the not good parts of things, or the poor outcomes of things, instead of looking for the blessings, looking for the good experiences, remembering the good times. And then because we identify with these things, we tend to take on that persona, that personality of, I'm just an anxious person, or I'm just not good at math. True story. I say that a lot. I'm still a work in progress. God's working on me. But one thing that I started doing with my daughter, my oldest daughter, I have two, when she was growing up, when she would say these things like, I just don't understand, or that's just not me, I would add one word to the end of it. And it really shifted a lot, because it's a mindset. The mindset of, I'm just not the person that sits in front of a camera and just starts talking to nobody. It's a mindset of, who's gonna listen to me? I don't have anything important to say. Real life, I'm giving you truth. This is how I've been feeling about just showing up in front of a camera, even though I've done it in the past. And then we have all of these emotions and these fears, and they stop us in our tracks. So I made this change with her where I just added one word. I just don't understand. Okay, you don't understand yet. That's just not who I am. Sure, okay, that's not who you are yet. It opens up your mind to the possibility that this is not a fixed thing. I am not fixed where I am as I am, but that as a human, there is potential for growth and transformation. And I could totally geek out with this because my degree is in psychology and I love this stuff. But at the same time, I'm a very faith-filled woman, and I understand that true transformation happens when we surrender and give it over to God. And there have been many, many times in my life that I have had to say, okay, this is what my mind is saying, this is what my brain is saying, this is what my experiences are saying about me. But God says yet, just yet. And I'm a very emotional person, and I promise that this channel will be a lot of positive and inspiration and very health and wellness focused, but I'm being obedient, and God is calling me to share this from my heart. So I don't know where you're at or what's going on, but I challenge you to use the word yet. My bank account isn't overflowing yet. My kids aren't behaving well yet. And start declaring and saying those things out loud. And what happens mentally is that you start opening yourself to the possibility that, okay, so this is possible and we can achieve this. And you start being open to how we can achieve this. Because sometimes when we just say, I'm just not good at math, or I'm not that person, we immediately shut down. No possibility. There's no way. I'm not going to do it. I'm sure we all have kids or somebody in our life where we know it's just like, shut down. Nope, not going to happen. But if we can just say, okay, yet, then there's like a glimmer of hope. There's like a little part where you're just like, okay, so what do we need to do to get there? And then you start thinking about the possibility of what action steps do I have to take? So something I personally have implemented is I got this idea from a channel that I recently started watching. I love his channel, Gabe. I think his last name is pronounced Bolt, B-U-L-T, and he's incredible. If you haven't heard of him, please check him out. He does like a lot of books and readings and studying, and then he'll give you like a crash course on things like micro habits, or building wealth, and just really down to earth, really relatable. So anyways, I bring it up because he has a 90-day planner and a monthly and a weekly planner where he maps everything out. And so I started implementing that, and I am very excited to see how my big ideas and my dreams and things that I'm excited about, sometimes it gets lost in translation when you actually have to execute, right? So I'm excited for the actual execution. So no, I might not have a community, a family, a thriving YouTube family yet, but that does not mean that it's not possible. So let me encourage you and inspire you. Yes, it might not be what you think it's going to be yet. And also, something that I take very seriously is prayer and my meditation time. And if you're somebody that is struggling with this, or just needs a community or support or family or listening ear, I am very open to prayer requests. If you're not comfortable actually telling me exactly what it is in the comments, just say something like pray or pray for me. And my hope is that we build a community where, yes, one person praying, but where two or more are gathered. I want the whole community to jump in and support and encourage and inspire and pray for that individual, because there's power in prayer. So please let me know how I can help. This is an act of obedience. You could probably hear the trembling in my voice. It's not easy to sit in front of a camera and just talk from the heart and be authentic. But I vow to you that every time that I step in front of this camera for this channel, it will be in full transparency. I have no makeup on, got out of the shower, got dressed and sat down, not trying to cover up who I am. This is who I am. And we'll hopefully get to know each other more as I continue to be obedient and feel more. So until the next one, my lovelies, I guess keep growing, keep flowing, and I'll see you next one. Bye.